Giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Akak, B'dash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Green Millstone that taught me this truth that rule well. Shalom to the elect scattered through the four corners of the earth. My name is Quadash Paya, and recently you just had a show. Basically like a runway where Elon Musk, showing his new Tesla vehicles, Tesla, type Jeeps or Tesla cabs and their new Tesla robots, right? And then you got, as you can see in the pictures, the comparison to the movie I, Robot, which is not far off, right? Like maybe 15, 20 years ago, you'd think it's far-fetched. Oh, well, but remember the speaker, Carl Schwab, when he spoke about how technology is going to advance in certain ways. We see that happening with, jobs being taken over by certain AI technology, even fucking robots in the factories, which is going to destroy more of the middle class as well as the lower class, which is the poor, right? 9-to-5 workers. But not even only that, it's more tech-based in a sense of even payments, right? With major franchise going cashless, like Starbucks, certain Walmarts in Canada, if you will, going cashless. I believe Amazon as well, because they got contracts with even Whole Foods, right? So you even gonna have markets, like food markets, and the reason for all this is this is the beast system, and the reason for all this is what? For the road that we're heading to, which is the MOTB, right? To usher in a digital currency. Listen, I came from New York. I'm in Philadelphia. I've seen, especially I'm like the last generation to see the before we had phones or bleeps or whatever to touchscreen to what we got now. Now I can only know, from brothers that was, before me, and that's all part of what? The fourth industrial revolution, where you had the timeline in chronological order, where you had machines, horses, with carrying chariots to farm to fucking, to where we are now, right? Gradual steps. And that's what they're trying to do with these psychological, repetitive ways with the technology, like the Apple Watch. You could pay with your Apple Watch, scan your hand, Palm Pay, scan your retina, facial recognition. That's all for the database because, the government, at the end of the day, they want to, this Federal Reserve notes, it's paper money, things that's tangible, what people are used to now. It's going to be a thing of the past, because they're trying to usher in these 15-minute cities, right? Which is all to bring in control for the masses. Because soon you're going to have the haves and the have-nots. You see? And that's part of their NWO, if you know the initials, what that represents. You see? So without further ado, let's get some precepts real quick. Alright, let's get the book of Psalms, chapter 17, verse 13. It says, "Arise, O Lord, Yahweh, disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." Right? And the wicked, who's the wicked? Well, the wicked primarily is talking about Esau, these Edomites. Amalek, going back to Cain. Lord made him his sword, meaning the Lord made Esau, Edom, the nation, using them to bring uh, judgment, so to speak. And the sword, modern day sword, is with their military, their guns, their technology. They were given, the scriptures say, Job 9:24, that the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. So the ones that's ruling the earth right now, their hands is into all this, technology, the beast system, huh? The image of the beast, and this is why we're heading to what? The mark of the beast, and that's leading to what? The hour of temptation. Then you have over there in China has started mass production of humanoid robots in the factories, and they're gonna start expanding that to different stores. And because why do they need hosts? Why do they need customer service? Why do they need certain things now, right? So a lot of things, a lot of jobs specifically, it's going to be eliminated for a lot of people, and that's gonna make things even more tougher. People's backs is gonna be against the wall. We'll see how the domino effect will occur with this one. And you got predictive programming. You see these in the movies, in shows, even in cartoons, you know? And hey, that's how scriptures tell us, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, meaning his evil schemes. You have the whole Hegelian dialectic: problem, reaction, solution. All right, you see, and there's a show called Colony. I constantly bring this up because it's actually a good watch. Where you see people, martial laws in the scene, and you got the has and the have-nots. People it became a bargain system. They're trading goods or whatever, while the people that's living good, they so to speak, they got the chip, right? And that's the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world. you know and I believe in the book of Ecclesiasticus, it tells you, be not ignorant of anything small or great, right? Because a lot of jobs, they're going to start requiring things, and that's going to be the test of your faith. And that's why, I believe it was King David, if I'm not mistaken: hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. They come up with these counsels that, behind the curtains, plans, agendas, to bring these things out. This is the book of Psalms 10. Start at 4. It says, the wicked throughout the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. And you see that, even with America, right? Babylon the Great, the whore that sitteth on the beast, which is NATO, the allies is leaving. And America always likes to bring sanctions and, be that bully, right? Which, that's why the scriptures say, let the weak say I'm strong. So these other nations is fed up with that. See? That's why you have the vision of Daniel with the 10 toes, partly iron, partly clay, partly weak, partly strong. Right? He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. And that's the mindset of these elites with their technology, their laser weapons. They're even trying to fight against the Most High, as it tells you in the book of Acts, the 5th chapter. And how is that with their Space Force, with their technology, which the Lord gave them? Scripture tell you the hands, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, roughly paraphrasing Psalms 21. You know? And also that's their pride, because believe it's Isaiah 14, how they trying to be like the Most High. You know? Omnipotent. Right? Omnipresent. You know? And how are they trying to do that? Well, with their technology. And that's that idol. That's the grand climax, which is that final idol. That digital device. Because this government, soon they're going to take away all the middlemen. What I mean by that is these apps, PayPal, Venmo, fucking Charm, Cash App, what's that other, I forget the name, but you know what I mean. The middlemen apps, which is why they, trying to come up with this new Fed now, right? That the basic national basic income, and that's why you see a lot of these disruptions, which they call cyber attacks, which is messing with the banks, is messing with it, because everything is functioning according to the grid. If they control the grid, they shut that down. Salakia, that businesses shut down, and if businesses shut down, the products that's within those businesses start to decay, basically. Just look at the reaction with the strikes of the ports, and all of this is systematic. That's why it says, "Be not ignorant of Satan's devices." So like Apostle, the beloved elder Apostle Tahar had, brought the lesson up of the 15-minute cities. You see? And it's not coincidence that major cities and states are being destroyed through these weathers, so that way they can blame it on natural disasters, which they have something called HAARP, which is weather modification weapons. And then they'll swoop in and say, "Oh, we're donating to build this, that, and third here," which is all planned from the get-go for them to build their own new, in that area. So we know where things are heading, man. Come on. So just wanted to, I guess, shed some light on this, if you will, real quick. But and there's many more other scriptures that goes into their wicked devices, than things of that nature. Even going back to Haman, he created a device to to destroy Israel because of hey man, with their craftiness. There's nothing new under the sun. And then that's how they also going to try to perform their false miracles, as the scriptures speak about, with their technology. Right? Putting this in your head and your hand. Oh, we can make the blind see. That's what Elon Musk was talking about. We can make the blind see. We can make the paraplegic walk again. Things of that nature. Because what? They trying to be like the Most High, man. And this is why we warn the people. Oh, hold on, Salakia, forgive me. We warn the people of these things, so they won't, get caught like a thief in the night. Forgive me. Let's get 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9. This is a banger right here. Lord willing, we close out on this. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse number 9. It says, let's get to the point, man. It says 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie, which they think, they're going to continue to rule forever, right? And that's the Lord giving them their strong delusions. It says that they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So the point was where it says in verse 9, even him who's coming is after the workings of Satan with all power in signs and lying wonders. And you hear it from the mouths of these wicked, World Health Organization, CDC, whatever, man, right? The Economic Forum, right? Where they have their little parlays and interviews and conferences where they speak about these things, and the people are so fucking blinded, with the distractions that's going on around them. When push comes to shove, man, to the point where your back is against the corner of the wall, people are going to run to this tech, So, I know you got Trump. Elon Musk is his right hand endorsing him. So, seek the Lord, because it's going to come to a point where you're not going to be part of society if you're not part of it, if you will. If you don't take their idol inserted in your body, you might be cast into prison, even put to death. You might be on a run. Scripture say we shall be even as pilgrims in that day, under the radar, in the wilderness, on the run. Why? Because you got faith in the Lord rather than these fucking weirdos, But that's the lying wonders in the workings of Satan with their technology, persuading the people, trying to be as God. Oh, we're coming for your refuge. Nigga, you started it. When the Yahweh shall come, he's going to end it. And that's scripture say better is the end of a thing than the beginning of. And that's what we know. We know the end. And that's it, man. That's it. Fuck what's in between, man. We know the end, man. Which is the real beginning. Anyway, with that, I'll just add 5 straight to point. It's the next time I'm going to say shalom.